Rob Cote's teammates and coaches can all talk about what made him such a valuable part of what the Calgary Stampeders do on the field. They'll talk about his vital role on the punt team or how his versatility on offense made him invaluable as an option both running and catching the ball. But it's when the Stampeders start talking about Cote's efforts in the community and as a leader in the locker room that you begin to get a sense of just how big an impact the 11-year veteran left on the club, and on Calgary, during his time at McMahon Stadium. For Dave Dickinson, a letter from a young fan this summer really drove it home. He took one of these young kids in, and he didn't adopt him, but he takes him to movies and all these events, and the kids writes me a letter this year about how Cote affected his life and what a great friend he is. The Stampeders head coach said, "Now, Rob has 2 young kids and is still basically making our community and the people who are counting on him better. That's not always the case. I've been there and you're tired, you've got football and a wife and family, and he's still taking the time to do the right thing in the community and make people's lives better." It's no secret that Cote was immensely devoted to community service throughout his 11 years with the Stamps. For the past decade, he was the Stampeders' official representative for Hospice Calgary, and in 2013 was awarded the Herm Harrison Memorial Award for Community Service. His teammates felt that kindness, too. "Probably the most influential player I've had in my career as a teammate," said Stamps punter Rob Maver. "I remember in 2011 when I did a pretty great job of losing a game all by myself. He invited me over the next day for a barbecue and pulled me aside and said some words that have stuck with me to this day. Good game or bad game, good punt or bad punt, it didn't matter. He always treated me the same way and I'm very grateful to have had him as a friend." Speaking to the group of Cote's current and former Stampeders teammates who attended his retirement announcement on Tuesday, it seemed as if all of them had a story just like the one Maver told. "You know how we take fake shots of alcohol after field goals. One day on the sidelines, he was like, 'Give me a shot,' and then I missed 2 field goals and he offered me a shot," said kicker Rene Paredes. That's how it started. Cote's kindness and leadership extended some well-timed words of encouragement for a young punter in a moment of inspiration that inspired a now weekly field goal celebration, though. John Cornish echoed those sentiments and recalled a time when Cote's leadership was instrumental in keeping team morale high after a demoralizing loss to the Toronto Argonauts in the 2012 Grey Cup. "When we lost in 2012, Rob was one of the few guys who was calm and collected and was able to rally the guys so we didn't all just go home hating each other," Cornish said. "He's a great person and the amount of community work that he's done really inspired me to build on what I was doing as well." Fortunately for Calgary, while Cote's time on the gridiron may have come to an end, it doesn't sound as if he'll be slowing down on the community work anytime soon. "I'm particularly excited to continue being a part of this community and trying to give back a fraction of what I feel like I've received over my career here," Cote said.